Hi everyone. I want to talk about doctors and etiquette. I guess that's the title. I may change it when I upload it. Who knows? So, we've all been there with our doctors, right? There's some we love, and there's just some that we want to hit upside the face with a chair very hard. I can probably count on one hand how many doctors throughout my years of being sick that I've actually liked. 4 have come up. 4. That's sad, isn't it? Those 4 went out of their way to help me. The other doctors I've seen, I've had doctors go on a tangent and not get to the subject of why they're there, and by the time they reach that subject, the appointment's over. This one doctor I saw, she proceeded to argue with me, saying I can have an MRI when I had metal in my hip, and I told her, no, I can't. I couldn't have an MRI, I could have a CAT scan. And she kept telling me I was confused. No, I wasn't. And I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all. I'm just saying I know what happened with my mom, and she had metal and she had an MRI. And it pulled some of the staples out from her chest. So I pretty much know. So one time she got on a tangent because I didn't have time to tie my tennis shoes, so I just put on a pair of flip-flops and went there. She spent the entire appointment nagging me about that, then nagging me about my weight. Yes, I was hefty back then. I'm still a little hefty, a little on the fluffy side. Not too happy about it, but I'm on the tip of a very shot, so don't have much option. Let's see. I've had an ER doctor almost jerk my hip out of place. I've just had one doctor be on this I am God, I know everything, you know nothing about your body complex. And those are the doctors I just want to kick in the groin. You have no idea what your patient is feeling, only what they're telling you. And the more relaxed you are with them, the more relaxed they're going to be with you. And the more information you're going to get that you need. So I'm guessing this one is going to be directed to doctors, and if you're a doctor watching this, thank you for coming to my page. If you've seen my videos before, you already know what I'm dealing with. And I've grown up either in or around hospitals, so I've had doctors aplenty. And the doctors who've gone out of their way to help me and work with me, I just idolize, especially the ones that admit that they don't know something and they'll have to look it up and get back to me the next appointment. Those are the doctors I appreciate more because they are down to earth. They're willing to work with you, they're willing to continue to learn, and that's what the world needs, is doctors like that. Not doctors that I saw before I went in the hospital that treat me like absolute crap. If you are a doctor and watching this, let me point out a few things that may help. No, I'm not a professional. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm just a person who's sick and who's been to so many doctors and seen so much BS, and then have a few ray of lights of hope with the 4 doctors I've seen. One doctor I owe my life to. So, bedside manners. Like I said, if you're chill, relaxed, your patient's going to be chilled and relaxed too. They're going to be able to talk to you more, give you more information without a fuss, and most likely not lie. And I'm not saying that they lie or anything else, but sometimes I know in my situation I'm so uptight because the doctor's uptight that things will slip my mind. I'll get cranky with them. I'll just give their attitude straight back. And it's not a good thing because you doctors hold our lives in your hands. When you mess up, it's not you who pays, it's us, the patients. I almost died because a doctor messed up. And I don't think you want that on your conscience. At all. The more humor, for me, the more humor the doctor has, the more easier going I am, the more open I am with them. I don't feel like I'm sitting there being judged like a 2-year-old. I have dealt with my chronic illnesses since I was 14. So, while I may not be a doctor, I certainly know more about my body than you think. I don't really know what else to add to this. It's just, I wish there were better doctors out there who cared more for their patients than money. And I realize some doctors go into that caring and everything, and after years of seeing so much crud, start to turn their emotions off so they can better work, but sometimes it's not better. It's not, I like my doctors to feel like they're friends with me. It's a lot easier to sit down talking to your problems to a friend than it is to someone who has this God complex, thinks they know everything, looking down on you, treating you like a moron. It's just easier that way, instead of sitting there feeling judged. And the more judged you feel, the more tight-lipped you are, and the less information the patient will put out. So that's just my experience. Spoonies. In the comments below in YouTube, because I'm sharing this on Facebook. Post up your experiences with good doctors and bad doctors. And in the next video, I will go over it as soon as I see those comments. I think that's actually today's episode. Vlog, whatever you want to call this. I promise I'll get my PCOS Get Ready With Me video up soon. Going soon. I need to actually record it first. And, like, share, comment. It's the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to try and help someone in my situation. And while you may not have all the conditions I have, the HS, the PCOS, the chronic migraines, the back pain, chronic pain, anxiety and panic attacks, and, as I said in the video before, I might be facing another illness. So, as soon as that's confirmed, I'll get up and talk about it. Until then, nowhere to talk about if you don't know if you have it or not. So, get those likes, get those comments, get those sharing. And I hope y'all have a good week. I'll see you out.